Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, Vinny here with another great business to discuss on this episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. Today's guest is Ray Saying, and he's selling his Amazon Associates business on the Empire Flippers marketplace. So welcome to the show, Reyes, and how are you doing today?
I have been fine, and you?
Yeah, I'm doing really well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to diving and talking more about your Amazon Associates business. Just before that, let me give our listeners a brief summary of what your business looks like. So this is an Amazon Associates and display advertising business in multiple niches, created in September 2017. The average monthly revenue for the business is $5,805, and it makes an average of $5,237 per month in net profit. And the assets that are going to be included in the sale, the domain and all of the site's content and files, are Facebook accounts, SOPs, including a 3 to 4 month content plan with over 100 unpublished articles. Just letting you know that you need to have an approved AdSense account before purchasing the business, just to make sure you have a successful migration. And also please note that the valuation for the business is based on Amazon Associates' new commission structure that was rolled out on April 21st earlier this year in 2020. You can head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing 48396 to learn more about the business. If you want to start your due diligence, just remember to unlock the listing first. So with that out of the way, can you just tell me a bit about your background in running online businesses? Is this your first one, or have you done this before?
I actually have been running a few websites, and this is like the largest website that I own, so it makes a lot of money.
Wow, yeah, that's wonderful. So with this business in particular, this Amazon Associates one, how did you come up with the idea to start this one?
Actually, I was told by a few friends that they could earn a lot of money with the Amazon Associates website. So I decided to give it a try. And after like 6 months, and it generates some income, so that I put a lot of effort and money into it to make it bigger and bigger.
Yeah, and it seems like those efforts are paying off for sure. So for our listeners out there, obviously this Amazon Associates business is in a lot of different niches. I mean, just looking at the listing, some of them include technology, automotive, home and outdoors. Can you give our listeners a bit of an explanation why the business is in so many different niches?
Because to my opinion, I think niche side, like you focus only on, for example, sport, I think it's hard to generate revenue from Amazon from my point of view. So I decided to go with multiple topics like electronics, automotive and other. So yes, that's the point.
Yeah, I understand. That makes sense. That's pretty cool. Let me ask you then, because I mean, a lot of our listeners will be wondering that, the business is profitable and it seems to be generating decent revenue every month. So why are you selling the business right now instead of keeping it or growing it?
Actually, I have been running a few business in my countries, so that other business is very good too, but they need fund to expand. So I think I can sell this business to fund other business, which is brick and mortar or physical business in my country.
Yeah, that makes absolute sense. I just want to ask you about your experience in running this particular business. Did you find that there was anything that you learned that you'd be able to apply to future online businesses?
First of all, you need to put a lot of effort because it will take time, like at least 6 months to generate a revenue.
Yeah, that's really good advice. Is there anything that you tried while you were building this business that didn't work?
Yes, as you know, the website contains like more than 1,000 articles, and like majority of the article doesn't rank really well on Google, so only a few. So I'm still figuring out why those articles doesn't rank. Maybe it's in the highly competitive keywords. Like I'm still learning about it.
That's really good insight. Thanks for sharing that, Reze. I mean, you were just talking about ranking, and that kind of leads me on to marketing and SEO, really. Where does the majority of your traffic come from? Is it organic search, or is there any paid advertising involved?
We don't use paid advertising, we only rely on a search engine like SEO.
Right, okay. What do you currently do in terms of marketing right now for the business then?
We don't really do much marketing. We only do like SEO, both on page and link building.
Gotcha. Okay. So if I was someone who's completely new to Amazon Associates and all the different niches, what would you recommend to the potential buyer in terms of some of the skills that they should learn in order to be able to take over the business successfully?
I think they need to understand how SEO and web publishing works. And I think in order to succeed, like taking this new website, you need to put a lot more contents and optimize on page and do a lot of guest postings and link buildings.
Yeah, that makes sense. On a day-to-day basis, or even on a weekly basis, can you just explain what's some of the work that you do to maintain the site right now?
Most of the work goes to publishing new article, optimizing old article, and make some change to make it better.
Yeah, that makes sense, especially for an Amazon associate site. Sure. I mean, if you were to continue running the business, what are some ways that you would try to grow it beyond what it is now?
There are a lot of opportunity in terms of affiliate marketing. For now, I work only with Amazon, but there are potential that I can work with other e-commerce platforms. Actually, I receive a lot of email from other e-commerce store to partner with them, and they offer a more generous commission fee. But I really don't have time to apply for those platforms. But if the new buyer want to grow more revenue, I think they need to work with other like e-commerce store or affiliate networks to grow revenue more than Amazon.
That sounds like a really interesting expansion opportunity. Yeah, trying to go into the e-commerce space. That sounds like a really interesting opportunity there. Obviously, you can share with the potential buyers when they speak with you. Yeah, that sounds really good.
Yeah.
I just want to ask you a few additional questions here. How much support are you offering buyers? Is it the standard 30 days of email and Skype calls?
I would offer them up to 3 months of email support and like maybe 1 month of Skype call if they need. But they need to arrange because I'm quite busy in my country.
Yeah, no, that's great. That sounds like plenty of support for sure. Are you willing to commit to a non-compete?
Yes.
Fantastic. And are you open to negotiating an earn-out?
Yes, but I would like to prefer like percentage of a cash upfront and the rest can be paid later.
Fantastic. That's really good to know. Just a few side questions for you here, Reze. Is there anyone who inspired you while you were building the business? I mean, this could be communities or YouTubers or just anyone or anything that you found as a great resource for Amazon associate businesses in general.
I have been reading a few internet marketing blogs like Smart Passive Incomes and Niche Pursuit and a few other I don't really remember. So I am inspired by them. That's why I get into the business.
Yeah, I think a lot of people in our industry also get inspired by very similar sources, for sure. Those are really good resources. Were there any software or tools that helped you when you first started running this business?
To run this website, we use WordPress, and we use a WordPress plugin. Some are paid and some are free. And now I use RMRB to see the ranking. Yeah, and that's all.
That's really good. Yeah, there's definitely some solid tools there. So last question for you, Reze. If you put yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why do you think this Amazon Associates and display advertising business is worth buying?
Because it consists of a lot of article already, and it is like almost maybe 3 years. I don't really remember.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Is there anything else that you like to share that you think I might have missed?
Majority of the content, we have been putting a lot of effort into on-page optimization. And actually, the website has almost 1,500 articles, which is very light. If you think of the investment into the writing, it's quite a lot already. And you just put a lot more content and optimize the old content. I think it will work well.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Reze, that's everything for our episode today. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you too.
Alright everyone, thanks for listening. To learn more and see if the listing has been sold, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing number 48396. If you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. Once you've unlocked this listing, you'll be given everything you need to know about this business. So until next time, enjoy your digital journey.